Dog, look at this. It is the 8th of May. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can turn where you can. Snowing. Been snowing off and on all day. We haven't started mowing yet. We should be. And we aren't. Let's see, I'm going to go in the back door because I left the radio running. You know how that goes. I don't want to get any bad boy marks from YouTube. So, some of the equipment's out there laying around. The sweeper worked excellent this year. Jordan's got some gravel in here for some driveways, and he did one today. The 350's up and running again very well. It was just some minor problems that we had to just the age of the truck. It's a 97, so you're constantly trying to stay ahead of it. But mechanically, it's good. It has some physical problems now, like we've replaced the U-joints all from the originals, but you know, the originals were the best. And even Ford doesn't give you good ones when you buy them from Ford. So, so we're still in the process of keeping that thing together and keeping it running. It runs probably 250 miles a week, and that's about all it gets. But that's where we are with that. Hang on, I'll sing myself while I walk in here and shut that radio down. There we go. Whoa, with a little grand tour. Okay, so change the oil in this Cub Cadet. This was one of my brothers, and I bought it from him. I changed the oil and serviced it. It has Kohler 27 horse engine on it. There's not many hours on it. There's about 120, 125 hours. Problem is, when Kohler puts the engines on, they do not put a good system on there for draining the oil. So when you drain the oil, it goes everywhere. It goes down onto the automatic pulleys, on the automatic electric clutch. I'm going to get you in here. I'm not sure if you can see this. Actually, it's 180 hours on this one. So what I did was I put some pipe into the engine out here, put a downspout on it, and put a stop in it and thread it, you know, a threaded stop. And then we use some pipe tape on there, so make sure it doesn't drip in between oil changes. New fuel filter. But before, the oil would run literally right there, down through the frame on the tractor, onto the electric pulley that runs the blades, and it fills it up with oil, which I didn't know. My other ones, I converted them immediately, and I didn't have that problem with them for some reason. So I put them on all of them, so this one gets it too. It is a 27 horse Kohler. So the trail oil was, after I changed the oil, I moved it around, put new blades on it, and I greased everything I could grease. I am going to fix the front wheel bushings. Oops, sorry. The front wheel bushings on here. We got to put some new brass bushings in them. And then I'm going to drill the rims out while I have them off for grease fittings, because they, in their wisdom, put a rubber, zert fitting for grease, and it doesn't work. They just don't work. I don't care how good you are, you can't get grease in them. There isn't a grease gun that's made for that, other than maybe what they have. So that's where I am on that. So that oil was on the pulley, and it was spraying everywhere, and I thought I had a base seal on the crank gone, but when I got my light and got my cardboard creeper down there and checked it, it was built up on the pulley. So I sopped it up with some blue towels, and I just ran it, and it's fine. So had the Mustang in, had to put a caliper on the left front. It was sticking. The right one was last year. I should have changed them both at the same time, but I didn't. I had only get one that day, so I only changed the right one. And sitting over the winter, the left one started setting up. It set up once last year when I first moved it around, and then it didn't bother all season. So, and now it is. So this is a this is a 03 GT convertible. Has a 4.6 in it, overhead cam, Tremec 5-speed. and I've had this car for a long time, and I don't know, I think it'll turn, it's either gonna, I think it turns 60,000. I told my son 70, but I think it just turned 60 on it. It's ready to turn over on 60. It needs good cleaning. We didn't get a chance to clean it before I put it away. I washed it, but that was it. So that's all done. Okay, so what I really had the video for was, let me get that light out of the way. Turn that light down a little bit. Okay, so I started cleaning because I had to. And what I did was, I took everything off the walls. I don't know if you've probably seen videos in here of stuff that was on the walls. I still have to do that wall right there. And I'm going to move all my license plates and all sorts of stuff that I have, and I'm going to put them up higher so I have some other signage I can put down below that's a little bit bigger. So those are just license plates everybody's given me over the years. I've still got another box of them to go up. I just haven't had time to put them up. So what I did was I bought some new cabinets. There we go. There's the old finger pointing deal here. So I put some new cabinets up on both sides, reorganized my tools, and basically clean that wall off. Before there was some shelving up there and there was just crap piled on top of everything. So now I have the other rollway in here, and I reorganized. I put my better tools in this one, the Craftsman, the SKs, what little bit of expensive tools I have are here. They're mostly Craftsman and SK. I do have some snap-ons, various snap-on tools and everything, but I kind of organized it a little better. So everything's where I can get to it. I'm sorry about my bad cameramanship, but I'm not very good with this. At times it kind of bounces around. I jump around on what I talk around. The camera might as well too. So anyway, so this is the bottom of this is a 64-inch, 59-inch from Harbor Freight that I picked up. And I just need another toolbox because I have too many tools for what I had. I put the other older boxes on top. I still have one box on the floor behind me. What's over here? An old Master Mechanic. And I got some stuff right there I got to sort out and put it in appropriate spots. But we kind of got this straightened around. I did get my stand up and my DeWalt, it's a DeWalt grinder that I bought. I don't know why I'm telling you the brand names. It doesn't really make any difference. But I just happened to find a good deal on that, and that's what I bought. So the other one I had was a Black & Decker, and it lasted forever until I destroyed it. So I'm a little more organized. Still got to do some work over here. Got the zero turn serviced. The Kubota, that's all serviced, ready to start mowing. We just got to get some weather. I got to do a little more organization, but I think you can see that I cleaned it up a little bit. My lighting situation, these are all LEDs I put in a year ago. So I am going to put another one on this side over the bench, but I'm going to put it back a ways from the bench so it shines down over the bench. I'll leave that one over the drill press and the grinder, and that one over the main. They are pretty bright. They have a lot of looms. They really light this up in here. So that's where we are. So everywhere you see, I've got a little speedy dry in the floor. Every place I had a mess the last couple of days, servicing the zero turn, servicing the this Cub Cadet. I did one of the other Cub Cadets. I have two more to do, and the push mowers and that kind of stuff. That is where I bled the brakes, and it ended up on the floor, a little bit of brake fluid. So this will be out of here just quick as it quits snowing. I can put it back in the other garage at the house. I think that's about all I got for an update. So hopefully I can get going. I got this space kind of cleaned up. I want to put the Ford back in here and finish the welding on the floors, and so I can hang the body panels. I'm still looking to find a pair of 49 or 50 front fenders, front valence, because I was going to go hoodless and I was going to go all sorts of stuff, and after I hung the rear fenders on it, I kind of really like that look where it's kind of slammed right on the ground. So I'm going to try to put some fenders on it. If I have to cut them down to make them fit, that's what I'll do. And I think that's it. So 20 after 6, time to go home. Red light says stop. Better go home. Have a good night. Oh, we're back to green, so I can talk some more? Nah, I guess I'll go home. So thanks for watching and subscribing. I'll have some videos on the some of the cars I've been working on, and maybe some dump truck work. Whatever I can film, I'll be sticking up if I remember to bring my camera. Okay, have a good night. Thanks a lot.